Good morning. So we are going to talk about the assignment zero discussion. So we have will talk about the various questions and there are various mistakes that people have done, and I want you to do the questions in a certain way. So yes, so let's start with assignment zero discussion. Assignment zero. Okay, so let us first start with the first question, that is the palindrome checker. In this case, we have a string. Let's say this or this. So we are starting with what we are starting with is we have to check whether this is a palindrome or not. So there are two issues that I have faced. That is usage of Python indexing. We are not supposed to do this. We are not supposed to use Python indexing. What people have done is people have taken the string, people have inverted the string, and then people have compared both these strings. That is not what we are supposed to do. Built this this function from scratch. We have to build this function from scratch. Okay, so what we are now the second thing is, madam, this is also the palindrome. This is also palindrome. So the thing is, many people have not taken care of this capital letter that might be here. So you have to take care of that. So yeah, that finishes this discussion. So now we go to the next discussion, that is the Fibonacci series. So here we will be given on the number and we have to print the first this many numbers of Fibonacci series numbers, the series up till this number. So the mistake that people have done, the many of the people have done it correctly. They take A, B, we then iterate over this. So so we iterate over this and then we get the next numbers. That's completely okay. But many people, what they have done is they have printed extra. They have written the first two elements. So what we get, if I give five, then I get a higher order eight, seven, eight numbers of 7, 8 numbers. I wanted five numbers, but I get 7, 8 numbers. That is not okay. So many people have done that. So and correct that and get back with the new answers. Okay. So after Fibonacci series, we go to the next question. That is the anagram detector. So there is, let's say, two questions, two words. So we have to see whether they are anagrams or not. We have to see the anagrams or not. So again, here people have used a sorted function to sort the arrays. That is not okay. Built-in functions should not be used because you will not learn anything if you use built-in functions. Built-in functions should not be used. So, what is the correct approach? This is the wrong approach. This is the correct approach. Go element by element and make a dictionary. This is the correct approach to take. Okay. So next we go to the next question, that is the prime number checker. Prime number checker is a pretty simple question. Everyone has done it correctly. Everyone is getting the correct answer. prime number checker. So the only thing that I can say is, so the standard method is for I in range to some number that I will put later. If n star I is 0, then return not prime. Else return prime. Like everything after iterating the whole thing, if we don't get this, then return prime. Something of this sort, what people have done this correctly, but this number can be n, this can be square root of n. The both can be the correct answer. So this is less efficient, this is more efficient. This is the correct answer. So take care of that. You can optimize the code the best way possible. That is something you should keep in mind. So that is the so next we go to the next question. That is the word frequency checker. This has been done quite goodly and does not need any discussion. Word frequency checker has been done the good in a good manner. So this doesn't need any discussion on what are the problems. But what we are have to do here is basically we are giving a sentence. This is a nice place, and then we have to count how many numbers are there. So this is one, is one, a one, nice one, place one. If it were something like this place is a nice place, this place is a nice place, then it will be the same, except the place will be 2. So that is the only thing. Okay. So next, let us go to the next question. That is the binary to decimal conversion without built-in functions. This has been done very greatly. Binary to decimal. So what we are given is a binary number like this. We have to print what is the decimal number. For this example, it will be 9. For this example, it will be 5. Like that, we have to print. Okay, so let's go to the next question. So easy question, binary to decimal conversion without built-in functions. Now, yeah, now we have pattern printing. Pattern printing. Okay, so pattern printing in this case, we are supposed to print this right angle triangles. Then we can also print this with right angle triangles inverted. We can print squares. We can print squares also. We can print diamonds. We can print pyramids. So the more option you explore, the more marks you get. So this is a standard question. This is a standard question, and I mean it doesn't need necessitate a lot of discussions. So let's go to the next question. That is the factorial calculator. It's again a very easy question. Factorial calculation. Just keep track of the overflow. It should not overflow. It should give error or something. So when overflow happens, it should take care of that because factorials can get pretty large in a small number. Even if you give a small number like 8, 9, 10, it will become a very large number. So yeah, next we go to next function that is the string reversal without built-in functions. In this case, what we have is very simple. So we can't use Python indexing, can't use that. We can't simply write this and return. We have to make two arrays. We have to make two arrays. Make two arrays. Element by element, we have to revert it. Element by element, reverse the array. Okay. So next we go to the next question. That is sum of digits. Again a very easy question. Again a very easy question. There are two ways you can take the number, convert it to string, and then extract digits. Otherwise, you can take the number, you can divide it repeatedly by 10, then extract the digits. So after the digit extraction, it's easy. So there are two different ways of digit extraction. That is the thing. Okay. So next we go to the next question, the second last question. That is the Armstrong number checker. That's a similar technique. Armstrong, the ink is not visible. The Armstrong, Armstrong number checker. You do the same thing. You extract the digits. You extract the digits, and what you do is you extract the digits, and you do the post processing. Okay. So yeah, that is pretty much it. So the last question is the Pascal's triangle. So in this case, what we have is this, and the main takeaway with this is we want the output to look like this only, and we don't want the output to look like this or this. We don't want these. We want the output to look like this. We don't want the output to look like this. We want exactly this. It should look like this. It should be a triangle, symmetrical triangle. So it should be looking like this. This is the correct. Okay. So now there's some general comments about what I wanted to say what is some good coding practices, some good coding practices. One, good documentation. I have seen many people doing good documentation and commenting everything out, saying what they are doing. That's very nice. It's nice to see. Organization. The questions that are submitted, it should be in order, should be in order, and it should not be haphazard. Okay. So now we would go to naming conventions. Do not name variables after built-in functions or any functions for that matter. Do not name variables after function. Do not do that because it will create conflicts. It can give garbage. So when you call a function, it will not work as you want because it is assigned to a variable, not a function. A lot of things, and try to give relevant names. What do I mean by this? Let's say we have J in word. This is a loop. J in word, you do some fj. Rather than doing this, this is a poor way of doing it. Rather than you can say character in word. Then you can do something of f character in the loop. Why? Because characters are in the word. So character is a more like it's a more relevant name. So it's a correct way of doing things. So these are the some of the things that I told, and try to write the final thing. Try to make the function as try to make the function as flexible as possible. What do I mean? So write functionalized code. Don't write without functions. Try to make functions and try to take inputs. Try to take inputs. So if we have a function, let's say a of 5, calculates 5 square equals to 25. So if you write print a5, then this 5 is hard coded. It will print 25. Rather, what you can write is a equals to input. Please give the input, something like that. I mean, this can vary. This can vary. Then you do. Sorry. Let's say this is b. Then you can do print a of b. Then it will be more flexible. It will be depending on the output, not hard coded like this. Don't hard code things like this. Make it as flexible as possible. So yeah, this is the thing that I wanted to talk about today. So thank you for your attention.